Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've got a video that's going to be very useful for you, and that's how to make money doing P2P cryptocurrency trading. Now, a lot of people might stumble onto this video because they're looking up on YouTube how to make money cryptocurrency trading, but this is a very different thing as I'm about to explain. So usually cryptocurrency trading in general is going to point you in the direction of doing market speculation, where you're going onto a place like Bybit or Binance and you're trying to buy low, sell high on the spot market, or maybe the derivatives market where you're trading with leverage. This isn't nothing like that. This is a very normal business. You're providing real value to other people, and you're obviously charging for your service. It's what you would consider OTC trading, right? You're going to directly deal with people that want to buy Bitcoin and you're selling it to them at a higher price, right? So this is very different to the market speculation activities that, if you're familiar with my channel, I'm often railing against and usually advising my audience to never indulge in. And I think there are a number of ways for you to make money in cryptocurrency that's honest business and has nothing to do with gambling or doing any shady things, right? You're just providing an honest service and providing a service to people that want it, right? But first, if you're new to this channel, my name's Dave and I make videos about how to do debanking. So I suggest you subscribe to my channel. Basically what debanking is to reduce your reliance on centralized financial systems, aka banks, and to be able to live in cryptocurrency. Now, a lot of people have this idea that we're waiting for total Bitcoinization, where you can go buy a latte with Bitcoin. But in my opinion, I believe that we're actually already at this stage where you can do things like this. It just requires education. And I'm here to provide videos that are going to help you be able to live in Bitcoin. First, ideally, make money in Bitcoin if you can do that, or at least be able to know how to spend Bitcoin in a way that it can allow you to do the things that you want to do with it, really, like how to turn your Bitcoin into cash, how to turn your Bitcoin into food, how to turn your Bitcoin into shelter, how to turn it into flight tickets, how to turn it into whatever you want, right? To me, in my world, because I come from the P2P trading world, cryptocurrency is an apex trading mechanism, right? When you're trading Bitcoin for anything else, it tends to be worth more because it has more utility. So let me explain how the business works. This is the theory of how you can make money doing this, right? So when you're selling Bitcoin, what you need to come from the perspective of Bitcoin is inherently more valuable than fiat currency and other things, because it can be used in more circumstances, right? So if you're going to sell Bitcoin for, say, we'll just say like some currency, right? We'll just say it's Filipino pesos, right? Just the first thing that came to my head, right? And you're not just selling it for Filipino pesos, you're selling it for a payment platform in the Philippines that is unique to the Philippines. Like, it's not even a bank, right? Now, the thing is, you should be able to sell Bitcoin at a premium, because first, Filipino pesos are only useful in the Philippines, and let's just say there's some kind of online payment platform, right? Only a certain amount of people in the Philippines are going to use that. So it's simply like a supply and demand thing. Like, you're providing something that everyone can use. There's far more adoption for it. Whereas the people that might use this obscure payment platform in the Philippines, well, there's fewer people that would actually deal in that. So you have a right, you have the ability, the market demands it from you, that you can charge like above market price. So you might want to look at your competition and see how much people are actually willing to buy Bitcoin for this service, and you can decide, you know what, maybe I can sell Bitcoin for like 4 or 5% above market rate, right? Maybe you decide you want to sell Bitcoin for M-Pesa. M-Pesa is a payment system in Africa, which is essentially like a mobile phone payment system, right? And you might discover that there's a bit of a spread to be made here, because there aren't that many people selling Bitcoin for M-Pesa. And as a result, you might discover that you can sell Bitcoin for like 2 or 3% above market average, right? So the idea is that you're filling in a niche that hasn't really been totally saturated to the point where you can only sell it at market rate. And this is what I want to talk about in this video. So you want to think about where you are in the world, what you are uniquely, what you might potentially be able to offer, and think about what kind of payment methods you could accept for your service, right? So I'm going to open up right here. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video. So in the background here, I've got a cryptocurrency exchange called Local CoinSwap. Now, this isn't a normal cryptocurrency exchange. It's a peer-to-peer cryptocurrency trading platform. And ultimately, what you can do here is you can sell cryptocurrency for any payment method that you could possibly think of. Now, on an ordinary centralized cryptocurrency exchange like Binance or Bybit or whatever, you can only really onboard your fiat currency your fiat currency into crypto via a bank transfer or maybe Apple Pay or something like this. But on a peer-to-peer cryptocurrency exchange, the reason why there's practically infinite amounts of payment methods is because you've got sellers from all around the world with different currencies using different online payment systems, and they're providing this service to sell cryptocurrency for these like very niche payment methods to people that want to buy crypto using these payment methods, right? So because people are dealing directly with each other, because it's peer-to-peer, sellers have the unique ability to sell cryptocurrency for whatever they want, right? So I've just opened up the first page, and maybe it's because of the VPN I'm using. I get these weird and interesting offers. You look at the first one here. There's someone selling Bitcoin for American Express in United Kingdom. Now, this person is actually able to charge 20% above the market rate. Now, I'm not familiar with American Express, and I'm not familiar with trading with people from the UK, but this person's got like 45,000 trades. Now, of course, not all of them are going to be American Express, but this person clearly understands that, I guess, within the United Kingdom, there's a niche of people that want to buy crypto with American Express, and some of them are willing to pay 25%. Now, I'm not sure if this person's getting orders every hour, or maybe it's just a very niche thing, and then just one person comes along every week, and this person's willing to deal with maybe just getting one customer a week, as long as he's able to get 25%. Let's look through here as well. I've got United Kingdom selected. Let's just select worldwide so it's more relatable. We can see what some of the most popular offers are, right? Okay, so Alipay, right? So let's just say you're Chinese and you have access to Alipay because you're Chinese, right? There are people that are willing to buy Bitcoin from you if you're willing to offer Alipay to them, right? Now, I just want to talk a little bit about this, right? So you can actually buy Alipay from Binance, Bybit, but what's interesting is you can only do that if it's like a Chinese account, right? Basically, you've got to have like a Chinese address, have a Shenfenzhen, if you know what that is. But there are millions of people around the world, including myself, that aren't Chinese, that actually do have Alipay, and we actually would want to still buy Bitcoin via P2P, via Alipay. So you can provide this kind of service on a place like Local CoinSwap or some of the others that I'll talk about later. And in exchange for your service, you could offer as much as this guy is offering. This guy is offering 6% above the market rate. If you're willing to provide this kind of service. And I think part of as well, the value proposition is also likely going to do with the fact that maybe you decide that you don't want, so you're offering customers the ability to pay without KYC. Now, some offers, if for your own safety, it would benefit you to ask users for KYC, right? There are some, bank transfers. Ideally, you're going to want to ask a customer for KYC, for your compliance reasons, for the relationship of your bank or maybe your government's regulations. I don't know what it is. But there are other ones where you can get away with selling cryptocurrency without KYC. And that's ultimately what people are coming for. People are going to be coming to places like Local CoinSwap because it's a place where you can buy cryptocurrency without KYC. And as a result, if you're willing to provide this service, selling cryptocurrency without KYC, then you can basically charge a really nice markup rate, right? So if you're willing to sell Alipay without KYC on Local CoinSwap, you could potentially charge as much as 6%. Second one here, WeChat Pay, right? It's another Chinese payment method. If you can sell WeChat Pay without KYC, and if you want to sell Ethereum, right? So what's good about this as well is that if you're willing to sell different kinds of cryptocurrencies, there are different niches you can work your way into. So on Local CoinSwap, there's like 5 different coins: Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT on TRC20 chain, right? USDC, DAI, but you've even got like Tron, Litecoin, I think a few others as well. So if you're willing to sell like some of these more obscure cryptocurrencies, right? Even Ethereum is a bit obscure compared to, say, selling just straight USDT or Bitcoin. You could sell it at a premium. And this is what I'm talking about. You want to find niches that you can go into, but it's also very unique to your situation. So this Alipay and WeChat Pay stuff is only going to apply if you're an actual well, actually, if you just have access to these things, right? And also, do you have the ability to turn that Alipay or WeChat Pay back into crypto? Because this is going to be a problem that you're going to encounter. Maybe there's ways of you getting, being able to sell crypto at a high markup rate so you can make profit. But the question is, can you use the Alipay, right? Or can you, imagine like if you were using it for your day-to-day expenses, right? That's really awesome. It's almost like you get a 5% discount on your life expenses, right? On the other hand, if you don't have a way of turning it back into Bitcoin or Ethereum, whatever, then you aren't going to be able to complete that circuit and sell the Alipay back into Bitcoin and then sell the cryptocurrency back to customers. So that's something you want to think about. Is this something you can turn back into Bitcoin? Like, can you take it from Alipay, put it into your bank, and then put it back into your bank into like a back into a crypto exchange, a centralized one, and then buy cryptocurrency for spot on the spot exchange, and then send it back to local coin swap for another trade. If you can work out this cycle, this circle here, then you've got a business going on. Let's talk about another one, TransferWise, right? This is something that anyone from any country can basically get involved in. So on TransferWise, you can make an account and you can sell cryptocurrency for TransferWise. So someone will open up a trade with you, you send them your email, wise tag, or whatever, they send funds to you, and they're going to send it to you at a 5% above market rate, so you can make some nice profit. The question is, how do you then turn that back into crypto so you can sell it again? So ideally, pivotal in your ability to turn your fiat funds, the ones you've received from customers, back into cryptocurrency is you're going to need to think about some system to re-onboard it, right? So probably with TransferWise, you would have to send those funds back to your bank account. You're going to send those funds from your bank account back into a centralized exchange with low spot trading fees. Then you're going to turn your, maybe it's euros, Canadian dollars, whatever, back into Bitcoin. And then when someone is ready to trade with you again, you send the funds back to the exchange to trade with the seller. And then poof, you can create this cycle going on. So this is the idea of how you do it. I've pretty much given you everything that you need to know. You just now need to think, what advantages do you have? And you want to think about what country are you from? Because like I can't trade SEPA transfer because I'm not a European citizen. I can't necessarily do some of these more niche ones. Like I can't trade M-Pesa, which is this African one, right? But I have a lot of other advantages that I won't talk about. I don't want to shoot the golden goose by telling you my personal ideas about how I make money doing this stuff specifically. But the reason why I feel comfortable telling this video to possibly thousands of people, and I'm not necessarily worried about diluting my competition, increasing my competition, is because of the fact that all of you come from different parts of the world, and we're not going to be competing with each other. Like you're going to find your own little niche. And, SEPA transfer Singapore. Like I didn't even know that there were people in Singapore that are willing to trade euros for SEPA transfer in Singapore. Like what else have we got? We've got a lot of SEPA. We've got a lot of, bank transfer South Korea. So maybe you're from South Korea and you'll find that there are people that are willing to trade Bitcoin via bank transfer, and you could charge up to 15%. That's wild, right? Let's see what he's even asking for. Okay, I guess the details are in the chat. Maybe, I'm guessing he's not asking for KYC, right? So there are a lot of different ways for you to increase your competitiveness, like within this market, right? So ideally, you want to charge as much above market rate as possible, whilst appealing to the most amount of customers. And you want to do this by going into different niches, right? So you can play with the different kind of cryptos you sell, right? Because maybe there's someone selling that, maybe there's already competition for someone selling cryptocurrency via bank transfer in South Korea, right? But he's only selling Bitcoin, right? Maybe you decide to sell Ethereum, and that way you can charge a little more and have a competitive edge over him, right? I don't know why this is not changing page. This is getting frustrating, right? Let's change the country. Let's choose a random country. Let's just look at United Arab Emirates. I'm just curious what we're going to do. Give you a few more ideas. Now, okay, this is something else I want to talk about. Like, think of this is a very unique and interesting niche, right? You can sell cryptocurrency for gift cards. Now, this is actually, you know what? I'm going to transition to the next part of my video, right? Talking about buying and selling gift cards. So gift cards is something that I talk about frequently in my channel because to me, gift cards are a direct line from crypto to stuff, right? So if you want to buy food with cryptocurrency, I'm very fond of talking about selling your cryptocurrency for Amazon gift cards or maybe a supermarket chain gift card. And then, basically you can use those gift cards to buy food. You can buy whatever you want with it, right? So if you want, I mean, this is not even specifically about making money. Maybe you can think about this as a way of saving money, right? There are a lot of people who get a lot of gift cards for various reasons, right? They can't sell them at market rate because it's just simply, it's got less utility. That's the best way I can put it. You can Bitcoin and cryptocurrency on P2P markets. They're the apex currency. You can trade them for more. So as a result, you can see this guy here, he's got Uber gift cards. He can't sell them unless he's going to sell them at a big discount. Oh, sorry, this guy's buying it, right? But there are a lot of people who are selling it and they want to be able to sell it instantly. So this guy's got an offer here saying, I will buy your Uber discount cards, but you've got to give me a massive discount, right? So this is also very valuable, and maybe there's ways you can make money doing this, but you've got to, this is more niche, and you have to figure out exactly how you can monetize it. Maybe you sell it to friends and family or something like that. I know people that have been able to find ways to monetize Steam gift cards, Steam wallet gift cards, like, but you have to, it takes like a bit of, like you have to really know your stuff. Like I don't really know much about Steam, but I know some people where they'll buy discounted Steam gift cards. Then I'm not familiar with the game CSGO, but some people play Counter-Strike, and what they'll do is with their discounted Steam gift cards, so go into the Steam marketplace and they'll buy weapons at a discount, and then they'll go to third-party websites and then sell those discounted weapons for Bitcoin. And basically, like, they sell these weapons at like a 10% discount to like the market rate of those weapons, right? And but they bought these gift cards at like a 40% discount, so they keep a 30% difference. That's another way that you could take advantage of it. And I want to talk about another niche that's really worth looking into, and that's trading it for Monero. So the reason why you can make a higher markup rate if you're selling Monero for other things is selling Monero for fiat is because there was a really successful P2P cryptocurrency exchange that specialized in Monero called Local Monero, and unfortunately they shut down. And there's just been this vacuum where there's just not many crypto exchanges that offer Monero trading, and there aren't that many sellers, unfortunately, anymore for it. So for the few people that are willing to sell Monero for fiat in the various payment methods that exist around out there, you can charge a very good rate for it. So if I look through here, I'm just scrolling through to get past all the crypto to crypto offers. Someone's selling Monero for perfect money. I don't even know what that is, but they're selling it for above 8%. You know, advanced cash 8%. You know, TransferWise 9.8%. Right, so you can sell Monero at a markup just because there's fewer people selling it. And it's also just kind of a little harder to get. There's a lot of countries where Monero is just straight up banned. A lot of countries don't have access to it. So there are a lot of people who still want to get access to it, but they can only access it on peer-to-peer exchanges. And some of the other recommendations I want you to just check out, I'm going to talk about them briefly. One is called No Ones or Noons or whatever. Another one's called CoinCola. These are great places to sell cryptocurrency P2P. But I think you can do better with gift cards. These places are really good for trading gift cards. So that's another thing you can do. And the last one I want to recommend is Hodl Hodl. So Hodl Hodl is kind of like a place for people that are really hardcore about non-custodial trading and non-KYC. So a bunch of these are non-KYC exchanges with some caveats. I'll tell you about that in a sec. But so Hodl Hodl doesn't require KYC. and it's non-custodial. So how it works is it's peer-to-peer trading, but your funds aren't stored on the exchange itself. What happens is when someone opens a trade with you, you then have to send your funds from cold storage or wherever you've got it before, send it into escrow, which is a third-party wallet that's neither controlled by you, the other person, or the exchange itself. And when the person sends funds, then the funds in escrow go directly to the other person. And this prevents the exchange from having ultimate control over your funds, right? So this is another niche where a lot of people who go to this site are the kinds of people that are very, very extreme when it comes to privacy and wanting to deal on a non-custodial exchange. So you can come here, and if you're willing to sell crypto here, you can again charge a higher above market price simply for providing this kind of service. And again, you would have to think about what kind of payment methods you can provide. Just looking at the top here, you've got transfer wires via British pounds, you've got people selling via bank transfer, you've got Revolut, Remitly, all these different things, MoneyGram, Western Union, Zoom, Binance Pay, Interac, e-transfer. You can even also just sell crypto to crypto. That's another option you can do, although you wouldn't make much money from it. It's another option. So make sure to check this out. If you've come this far in this video and you like some of the suggested, some of the things that I've suggested for you, make sure to use my referral link in the description down below. So if you're interested in trading, it's better that you trade with my referral links because you're going to get a discount on the fees, and that's just going to help you make more money in the long run. And at the end of the day, I also want to bring this up because I'm a bit of an ideologue and I'm very passionate about crypto and debanking. I just want to make the point that you're going to be helping a lot of people. There are a lot of people that just simply don't like giving KYC. They feel very uncomfortable with the fact that Binance, Bybit, all these big exchanges require so much information from their sellers, and this is not really what was envisioned when crypto was founded in the first place. Crypto is supposed to be anonymous, and there's a lot of people that still believe in that vision, and ultimately if you're providing the service to them, I think you're doing a great service to the crypto community at large. So there's a lot to feel good about. You're making money doing this, and it's honest to goodness good work. You know, you're not doing speculating like one of these DJing gambling monkeys. You're not going to be involved in gambling. You're not involved in any kind of scheme or, you know, scam, which is honestly, this is like the three biggest ways people make money in crypto: scamming, gambling, and just straight up speculating, right? And mostly all these people will get wrecked in the end, right? So you're providing an honest service that people require, and you actually, I think you're helping the community out a great deal. So consider getting into this type of stuff. I think it's a great thing. Make some money. Use my referral links in the description down below. And if you like these kinds of videos, you like tips about how to use cryptocurrency for its fullest utility and to use it for what it was meant for, make sure to subscribe to my channel because I've got like really great advice about these kinds of things. So I'll see you next time.